This is the WJTS News. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Bill Potter reporting. On July 6th, a Jasper man, Bernard Edgar Simmons, was arrested by the DuBois County Sheriff's Office on 3 counts of child molesting, each a Class A felony. The charges stem from allegations by 2 children who attended a home daycare in Jasper operated by Simmons and his wife. According to the probable cause affidavit submitted by the DuBois County Sheriff's Detective John Anderson, on July 5th, 2 separate victims came forward to the Sheriff's Office alleging that Simmons molested them when they previously attended the daycare. The victims, identified in the affidavit as Victim 1 and Victim 2, alleged that they were molested by Simmons while attending the daycare several years ago when the 2 victims were in preschool or kindergarten. Both alleged that Simmons molested them in a similar manner. Charges were filed in the DuBois County Circuit Court. Simmons appeared July 7th for his initial hearing in front of Circuit Court Judge Nathan Verkamp. At the initial hearing, the prosecutor's office requested a $50,000 bail. Simmons' attorney argued for a $10,000 bail. Judge Verkamp then set bail at $5,000 and scheduled further court proceedings for August 29th at 11 a.m. All charges are merely allegations, and all suspects are considered innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. The 2022 DuBois County Leadership Academy participants, in collaboration with the Jasper Jaycees and City of Jasper Parks and Recreation, are seeking donations to purchase and install a universal carousel. This playground equipment will allow all children to play together without secluding children with disabilities to special areas of the playground or to only use specialized equipment. Adding this universal carousel to the JC Park, which is located at 1409 Bartley Street in Jasper, will create an equitable experience for all playground participants. The DuBois County Leadership Academy Committee and participants have a goal of raising $10,000 to go toward this project. This installation will be the first of several inclusive pieces of playground equipment. Please consider making a donation to help the DuBois County Leadership Academy install these inclusive playground equipment. Contact Rylan Rusher at 812-316-6551. That's 812-316-6551 with any questions. Checks can be made to the DuBois County Leadership Academy and mailed to DuBois County Leadership Academy. Attention, Chris James, 2065 Main Street, P.O. Box 7, Ferdinand, Indiana 47532. Donations must be received no later than Monday, August 15th. The DuBois County Leadership Academy is a county-wide initiative sponsored by the leadership pillar of the Ferdinand Hometown Competitiveness Initiative, the City of Jasper, the City of Huntingburg, and Vincennes University Jasper. The steering committee, through the generous pro bono work of Bingham Greenbaum Dahl, LLP, is now officially a 501c3 nonprofit standalone entity. The Rotary Club of Jasper's Athena Awards Banquet will be held August 18th at the Huntingburg Event Center. It's a great opportunity for area businesses and community members to show their support for women leaders in the DuBois County community. This year's Athena International Award finalists in DuBois County are Joyce Beck, Rosina Sandoval Mansaveas, Mary Leah Siegel, and Pat Tin. One of these finalists will be named this year's Athena Leadership Award recipient. But it's important the Rotary Club of Jasper recognizes all finalists and that they are celebrated and honored. Over 8,000 recipients have been honored globally with the Athena Leadership Award since the program's inception in 1982. Presented to female leaders across professional sectors, the Athena Leadership Award's rich history, international scope, and focus on mentorship distinguishes it as one of the most prestigious leadership awards one can receive. In addition to honoring this year's finalists, attendees will hear from keynote speaker Mrs. Patricia or Pat Cook, founder of Santa Claus Museum and Village. Individual tickets are available at $50 each, and sponsorship packages are available ranging from $250 to $1,500 with varying benefits, including promotion and event tickets. A portion of the funds raised from this year's event will go toward a charity of choice decided by the Athena Award recipient herself. The balance of funds will go toward the Rotary Club of Jasper's Community Grants Program, which benefits nonprofits in DuBois County. The deadline to register is August 1st. Additional information, including the link to download the registration form, is found at jasperrotary.com under About Our Club Athena. For registration, questions, or other questions and tickets, please contact Julie Duchess at julie.duchess21@gmail.com. Here's a note on a road. The Indiana Department of Transportation announces a road closure for State Road 237 beginning on or around Monday, July 18th. State Road 237 near Grantsburg will be closed for box structure maintenance. The closure will take place 2 miles north of I-64. During the closure, crews will be adding a pipeliner, head wall, and anchor to a box structure. Crews will also stabilize the slope near the structure. Work is expected to take about a month to complete, depending on the weather. The official detour for motorists is I-64 to State Road 37 to State Road 237. Local traffic will have access up to the point of closure. The Indiana Department of Health has partnered with local health departments and other health care entities across the state to host back-to-school immunization clinics this summer as part of a statewide public awareness campaign to help families easily access required and recommended school immunizations prior to the start of the 2022-23 school year. The Start Smart campaign includes a map showing dates, times, and locations of community immunization clinics. The map can be found at startsmart.health.in.gov. The clinics are open to children ages 5 and older. Families will not be charged at the site of the clinic, but should provide insurance information if available. IDOH is also mailing letters to parents of children whose state immunization records show they are behind on a required immunization. Visit the Indiana Department of Health at health.in.gov for important health and safety information, or follow them on Twitter and Facebook. TRICAP RSVP is sponsoring a 9-day, 8-night motor coach trip to Colorado Springs, the Royal Gorge, and Garden of the Gods through Diamond Tours Incorporated from Saturday, September 24th to Sunday, October 2nd of this year. The spacious video and restroom-equipped motor coach will leave from the Dollar General on 3rd Avenue in Jasper. The price for this trip is $1,079 per person based on double occupancy and will include motor coach transportation, 8 nights lodging, including 4 consecutive nights in scenic Colorado, 14 meals, 8 breakfasts, and 6 dinners, a visit to the Eisenhower Presidential Library and Museum in Abilene, Kansas en route, a tour of the Garden of the Gods, a visit to the United States Air Force Academy, a visit to the Royal Gorge, including bridge and aerial tram, a visit to the historic Manitou Springs at the foot of famous Pikes Peak, a guided tour of Colorado Springs, a visit to the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Museum, and a visit to the Prairie Museum of Art and History in Colby, Kansas, and a visit to the Combat Air Museum in Topeka, Kansas on the way home. For pictures and video information, please visit grouptrips.com/TRICAP. Anyone 18 or older is welcome to book this trip. A $75 per person deposit is due upon sign-up. The final payment is due July 17th. A $50 processing fee per person will be charged for any canceled trip. A COVID waiver will need to be signed by all trippers prior to making the deposit. Vaccinations and boosters are not required. Please call Rachel Trabant at 812-482-2233, 812-482-2233, her extension 112. Or you can email her, Rachel, at tri-cap.net for detailed trip information, single and triple occupancy rates, and travel insurance information. And now stay tuned. WJTS News will continue in a moment as Brian Schwank makes his weekly visit to the DuBois County Humane Society. We'll also have a look at weather, and Kurt Gugsell steps in with sports.